Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another 3v3 Fastest Map on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. We'll go ahead and jump into replay number 219 today. It's another one of these short ones. We're getting rid of some of the shorter ones to leave us with some of the big ones for our finale coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we'll check out this one. It's only 11 minutes long. We've got 3 Protoss and 3 Zerg. Let's see what race reigns supreme. And here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and speed this up to start, and then we'll jump in later on. Oh my. A lot of talking going on early. Saying we should rush one of the Zerg. Yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the teams as everyone starts to plan things. Starting with team number 1 in the bottom right corner, we've got ADFU FU. I think that's what that is. I don't know. Some guy with a lot of letters in his name. He is the orange Protoss. And then all the way in the top right corner, we've got the infamous John Red Corner 1129, the brown Protoss. And then right below is the purple Protoss, Minotauro. So we're actually, so it looks like the map is broken up down the middle here, so this should be an interesting one. And it's all Protoss versus all Zerg. Let's check out team number 2 in the top left corner. We've got Bob Joe, the yellow Zerg. And in the bottom left corner, we've got TFSSD Boy 4493. The red Zerg, some really fancy names here. And then we've got another one, JD3440X, the teal Zerg. So it's a Zerg versus Protoss battle. So it should be interesting to see how this is played, because again, the Zerg are going to be very strong early on, but the Protoss should be very strong early on, but the Zerg can get very strong if they're able to survive. So we'll see who we decide to go after. Sometimes the way in which you build makes a big difference when you are defending as a Zerg, so we'll see what they end up doing. In the meantime, let's check out the APM. As you see, team number 2, right around 100 APM. JD344 is actually up at about 130, and then on the other team, the orange player down here is at 160, but his teammates, including me, are much lower than that. So I think it's like team number 2 looks like they might be moving a little bit quicker, but we are planning right now an attack early on someone. So this is what you want to do if you are a Protoss against a Zerg. You don't want to let them get strong. You want to put pressure on them early on. So you send a couple of units, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a at least compromised Zerg, because even if you don't succeed in the attack, you might succeed in making them have to build more sunken colonies, and that takes away from them macroing up and getting strong. Alright, so here we come. There are 2 sunken colonies right now. He's a little slow on getting a bunch of them up, so that might actually be an advantage for these zealots that are in here. They get one taken out. They're working on the other one. I think this might be just a little bit too many sunken... Well, actually, it might be a little bit too many zealots. Here come more zealots just streaming in over and over. And both of these Zergs are like, well, I don't got nothing for you. I say we got him. So we push in on these last couple of sunken colonies. He's moving somewhere else. Trying to move somewhere else. Hopefully he gets somewhere. Doesn't look like he's going to even be able to escape his base. Alright, so we're continuing to press here. He's leaving. But all of these guys are getting caught. I think he might have gotten a drone away. He's got to be able to... Does he have enough... He doesn't have enough money to build a hatchery, but he's got to do it quickly because we're about to kill him. There goes his hatchery on the mineral line. That's the one you really want to get. So, if you look at the Protoss, not too much defense. It's a lot of gateways. But this guy's macroing up here. I'm probably just getting ready to just build as many gateways as possible on this one nexus. I do have my cybernetics core up. Alright, so teal is down. We'll see what we want to end up doing next. We'll check out what yellow's doing. He's about ready to get his hydralisk going. This guy. Also, we'll see. What is he building down there? Another hatchery. There's the hydralisk den. Another hatchery. Hydralisk den. I think red is the most vulnerable, but these are going to be hard to get to. If he builds enough units, he might be able to stop us, but he needs to be able to build units. These guys are being very bold and not building things to defend themselves. Alright, so here's yellow finally getting some units. Now we just have like such a slew of zealots. It's going to be so hard to stop them. I mean, this guy truly only has 2 sunken colonies ready for this fight. Like, you got to have more than that. Alright, here comes the big first wave. This is just the first wave. We got another wave coming in right after that. That's going to be a big one. So he might think that he has this under control, but Hire would be proud as they come in and just destroy this red guy. He is getting some sunken colonies up. He's getting some hydralisks up as well. Those are going to buy him valuable time. Here comes yellow with some help. So red actually surviving this pretty well. They've only lost 4 sunken colonies with all those zealots coming in. Alright, so here come hydralisks now. Alright, I'm awfully vulnerable looking. Alright, so here he comes on me. I do have units coming, but they might not be here quite in time. What a counterattack, I have to say. This is where the Zerg get dangerous, so we'll see what this team does. I'd love to see them go back and attack red again, or maybe attack yellow. Alright. Oh man, this is a lot of hydralisks. And no upgrades on these zealots. No speed. Speed isn't ready yet. Oh man, this is bad. And here they come. They got just enough time to get themselves going, and now here they are. Coming out like gangbusters. Here's orange trying to make his way up here. Purple was kind of macroing up. Doesn't really have that many units to support me with. Here comes some cannons. Yeah, purple was caught macroing up, and that he's not gonna be able to help me. I'm saying help, 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 help. But I don't think there's any help that's gonna be able to get there. Wow, what a play by this Zerg squad. So they sacrificed their teammate to be able to get to this moment. And here they are, taking advantage. So this will make it 2v2. And I think they're definitely in the advantage. You see purple just macroing up, macroing up, macroing up. Looks like orange is getting ready to do the same thing. Get prepared for the battle that's going to occur after I probably die. Alright, so they're just sort of slowly and steadily taking care of business. Here comes a ton of Templar with some zealots. Alright, so those are clearing things out. Oh, but unfortunately they have a lurker here. Here's an observer. Alright, they are able to kill that. Alright, so they're clearing everything at the moment. Good job by Orange. He was really the one who was able to save me there. I really don't know what Purple's doing. Like, he should be streaming units out right now. But he doesn't really seem to have much at all. Alright, so Trying to reset here is going to be really, really tough. In the meantime, Yellow's like, well, they're not going to be able to attack me for a while. Might as well get myself ready for the next level. Here's Teal over here. Forgot about him. He's still in the game. So JD344 might get himself a nice little win ski by sneaking up here. I do love when you can build in another team's Zerg base, because it's like, it's not even really an imposition because it's just there. It lined up with all your hatcheries. Alright, so here's Yellow. He's pushing in on Purple, who's got these 1-1 Dragoons. But unfortunately, there's some lurkers mixing themselves in. They do get one, but I think the other one's going to really do the damage it needs to do. Here comes Orange coming out the gate. They've got decent upgrades as well. This is just a ton of 1-1 Hydralisks coming in. I mean, look at them streaming these units in. They must really have had something against me. I don't know what it is. Alright, there's a bunch of Storms coming in. Those took out a bunch of Hydralisks, but it's just not enough. And that's going to be all she wrote for your buddy John. Man, another loss. Like I said, I don't know why so many of the games I've seen lately, I've just been getting my butt kicked. But there you go. I think that was like not having quite enough protection in the front of my base. Like even if I had a couple of cannons like on the edges here, which I like to do, it would have given me enough time to probably get enough units to defend against him or to stall while at that point my speed for my zealots was really, really, really close. So if we're looking at what we can learn from that loss, that would probably be what it is. So I thought we did a good job attacking early on the Zerg, taking out Teal, but then when Yellow counterattacked off of us attacking Red, wasn't ready for that that counterattack and ended up losing the game because of it. I don't know who would have won this game. Orange and Purple had a lot of gateways, but these guys just seemed like they were ready to take over. Red was, survived that early assault and was looking really dangerous, and then I don't think we saw any Mutalisks coming in yet, but he had the Hive coming, he had Spire, he had upgrades coming in. Yellow was looking like he was probably going to take over that game. But anyways, that's a replay for you. I just wanted to get in another one. We're, again, running dangerously low on replays. We're almost in these single digits of ones we've got left, but there's still definitely some good ones still in the mix. So make sure to stay tuned and check out for some other ones. And again, please, if you are playing 3v3 Fastest Map and you've got some replays that you have sitting around, please just let me know and send them my way. I would love to watch them and pick out some really, really good ones for everyone to enjoy on this channel. But thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the next replay.